So this is question 1 of exercise 8A. The first thing that we need to do with this question is set up our hypothesis tests and our null hypothesis and our alternative hypothesis. So the null hypothesis would be probability is equal to 0.6, which is Mrs. De Silva is correct in saying her support is 60%. Okay, H1, our alternative hypothesis, because we're saying that she may be overestimating, we're going to say P is less than 0.6, which is Mrs. De Silva is overestimating her support at 60%. Okay, so as in it's not at 60%. The way to test this is using the binomial distribution and assuming she is correct with her claim that it is 60%. So the binomial distribution would set up as BMP, so the B being binomial, the N being 12 people, and the P being 0.6. And we're told that only 4 say that they support Mrs. De Silva. So you're going to need to use the binomial distribution to find out up to 4 people supporting Mrs. De Silva. So what we're looking at there is the probability that the event is less than or equal to 4. Okay, so less than or equal to 4, so that's probability of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 all added together. So using the binomial distribution, you're going to use NCR, so 12 choose 0 for a probability of 0 times 0.6 to the power 0, because the success would be supporting her. In this case, no one is supporting her. This is the probability of no one supporting her. 0.4 to the power 12. And then you're going to add to that 12 choose 1, so that's one person supporting her. 0.6 to the power 1 times 0.4 to the power 11, plus 2 people supporting her. 0.6 squared times 0.4 to the power 10, plus 3 people supporting her. And lastly, 4 people supporting her, because it's inclusive, because 4 people said they did, so that's the equivalent of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 supporting her. Okay, and you just type that into a calculator, and if that value is greater than 5%, then you would accept your null hypothesis. If a value is less than 5%, then you would reject your null hypothesis and you'd accept your alternative hypothesis. So, in other words, if it's greater than 5%, she's telling the truth, her support is at 60%. If it's less than 5%, then she's incorrect and she is overestimating, so we accept this alternative hypothesis. So I'll just use the calculator on my screen to double check to see whether this actually works. So 12 choose 0 times 0.6 to the power 0 times 0.4 to the power 12. Okay, I'm just going to put that onto the calculator and then do answer plus and then do the 1 variant of this. So choose 1, 0.6 to the power 1, 0.4 to the power 11, and I will just keep up the answer plus the next line down each time just to save me a bit of time typing out. Plus sometimes your calculator won't store massive strings of calculations. I'm just going to double check that solution because the solution should be 0.057. And when we get 12C4 added on, 0.6 to the power 4, 0.4 to the power 8. Yeah, so all of that added together is 0.057, and as 0.057 is greater than 0.05, which is the significance level stated in the question, then we accept null hypothesis. Okay, and in the real assessment you'd want to write that out in full. So in the actual test you would say what that means, so you'd repeat this line. This means Mrs. De Silva is correct in saying her support is 60%. Okay, so that's how you would do this. Hopefully that explains it.